Hey guys, what's up? It's me, anime review time after a long time away. So, wait a second. I had my notes. Okay. I have them. Alright, I got it. What's up guys? It's Annie's review time. And I'm back after a long hiatus. I'm in a new spot now. I'm in my bedroom now because it's hot and I have an AC in here, so that's where I'm recording now. Okay, so before I start the video, I just want to say my Instagram will probably be somewhere on the screen, and Instagram will probably be somewhere on the screen, and on my Instagram I'm doing a thing where I am recommending books that I have read or will be reading on my that are written by minority authors, and I feel like more books written by minority authors should be on the curriculum for schools. Because I'm going in my high school. I got my high school English books, and all of them are written by white people. So yeah. So there's that. Now let's get into the video. So first, I'm just gonna go quickly into this Jeffree Star Shane Dawson thing because this is the third time that I've sat down to record this, and so I'm kind of tired of them. So I wrote in my notes, talk about Shane and Jeffree and the problem with fans supporting their racist faves. So, it's pretty self-explanatory. People will go from platform to platform defending Jeffree and Shane, and they'll be like, well, it was a long time ago. It was in the past. If you rob a bank 7 years ago and they find you, are they not gonna put you in prison? If you didn't go to prison for it, are they not gonna put you in prison? You face no consequences. They're going to put you in prison. You can't be like, well guys, it was 7 years ago. You're like, officer, you don't understand. I was in a dark place at the time. I suffered from anxiety. That was 7 years ago. I've grown and I've changed. And you don't understand. All of the people I surrounded myself with also robbed banks. It's crazy. It's wild. Officers will be like, okay, you can go free. I didn't understand. I didn't understand your backstory and your motivations. Go on, roam ahead. That's dumb. It's stupid. Why? And people really will be like, I forgive him because it was a long time ago. As of this time, I don't think Shane and Jeffree have posted a YouTube video since, because I haven't heard anything about them. And so honestly, if they've been driven off of YouTube, good. People are like acting as if they're poor. Like people act as if YouTube is Jeffree Star's only place to get money. He has a beauty company. Like I don't understand. But there's that, and then Shane, they're millionaires at this point. I think they're millionaires. Honestly, I don't care. But if you want a more in-depth, video talking about Shane and Jeffree, then you can, I'll probably have it in the card. There is D'Angelo Wallace's video up about, there's 2 videos about each of them, and the videos are called Jeffree Star lied about everything, about everything, and then the moment Shane Dawson's career ended. So those are really in the card. They're pretty long. The Jeffree Star one I think is like 40 minutes long, and then the Shane Dawson one is about over an hour long. But they're good videos. He gives good detail on them, and yeah. So, and he's a black creator, so support black creators, and because he's not racist. And for a long time, Shane and Jeffree were at the top of their respective communities on YouTube, and just YouTube period, and they're racist. So yeah, what's next on the agenda? I probably should memorize this. Talking about cancel culture. Alright, this video split into different things, and they're all tied. They're like kind of, there's an invisible string tying them together. So it's been a while since I've done this. Like, you know, really done this. So, cancel culture. Alright, I have talked about cancel culture and how it doesn't always work in my Katy Perry video. Check that out. It's probably somewhere up there. So yeah, it's like, cancel culture doesn't always work. It's very much like it picks and chooses who they want to cancel. There are some people who get canceled by cancel culture who should stay canceled. I think Doja Cat is someone who should stay canceled. Like, the girl has self-hating issues. She needs to leave me alone. For a long time, for a while, I'll say about a month, I feel like a lot of people wanted to cancel Will and Jada for the whole August Alsina thing. Don't stop it. Leave me alone. This is a little tangent. I'm glad August Alsina has left me alone. He had stayed on my feed for weeks. We all knew. Everyone always knew that Will and Jada had an open relationship. People have been speculating about it for years. Why is everyone so shocked and surprised? And yes, people are saying because he was so young and she's so much older than him. And I understand. However, we have bigger issues at hand right now. You know. And then it all happened a few years ago. I know I was just talking about the whole bank robber situation. But, like, at that point, Jada Pinkett Smith was going against Shane Dawson for what he did to her daughter's poster. To a poster of her daughter. And then August Alsina comes up out of nowhere and is like, well, me and Jada had an affair. With the willing consent of her husband. Oh my gosh. It's the Reynolds pamphlet. Yeah, so I guess Jada Pinkett Smith's never gonna be president now, but cancel culture is very like, they pick and chooses who they want to cancel and who, like, people will be canceled multiple times. And then they're still going. They're still. Speaking of people who've been canceled multiple times, Kanye West, for maybe a few days, Kanye West is a liar. Let me tell you. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Everybody was like, oh, Kanye West is a billionaire. Lies. He's lying. He is lying. Alright, here's the thing. Kanye West came out of nowhere and was like, I'm a billionaire. And then maybe a week later, Kylie Jenner got exposed for not being a billionaire. She's actually like has maybe like $990 something million, but it's pretty close. Kanye West's net worth was it was less than 455. It was less than 455. It was maybe in like I think it was like 330. I think he was worth less than Kim. So he called himself a billionaire. Then after Kylie got exposed, that's when Kim started saying she was a billionaire. I don't believe them. I think they're lying, because then Kanye West went on Twitter and said he's worth $5 billion and then changed it to $5.5 billion. Lying. Lies. And before people start going, well, he's having a mental breakdown of some sort, I don't believe anything that comes out of Kim or Kanye's mouth. They're liars. They're liars. They're lying liars who lie. Why are we still believing them? They're lying liars who lie. They have no problem lying. They won't tell the truth about it. They're bullies and they're liars and they're snakes. They're rats. Why am I believing them? Why am I supposed to trust them? If Kanye West is truly having a mental breakdown, then I'm praying for him. I hope he gets better. However, why I'm not, no, leave me alone. Anyways, what's next on the agenda? Because I just needed to get that off my chest, because people truly want to believe this man. Leave me alone. Kanye West is a joke. That's it. Okay, next on the agenda, on the itinerary. And he hates black people. He hates black people. Why are black people always sticking up for him? I don't understand it. It's insanity. Yeah. Okay. Next is talk about non-black people accepting black people's apologies. Okay. I kind of phrased it wrong, but it's apologies meant for black people. It's happened time and again. A person will be exposed as being a racist, and then, oh my gosh, I know I'm jumping from one thing to another, but, okay, you know what, I'll just mush it together. So, a person will be exposed for being a racist, and then a white person will be like, you know what, we've all been there, I forgive you. We're all my favorite. We're all a little racist. No, that's just you, Bob. That's just you. I'm not racist. Not even a little bit. Nope. Leave me alone. Do not drag me down with you, because now, Bob, I think you're racist. The reason why you're defending Camila Cabello is because you're racist. The reason why you're defending Justin Bieber, you're a racist, Bob. You. Leave me alone. Bye. Gone. Leave me alone. The door. We're all a little racist inside. Don't judge. I know you said something right. Leave me alone. I'm not racist. Don't drag me down to the pit with you. I'm good. I'm fine. You're exposing yourself for being a racist, Bob. Why are you doing this? But what was I saying? I was going to say, now I forgot what I was going to connect but for the accepting apology thing, if Jim slaps Jill in the face, can Jim's friend, Tim, come and accept his apology? No. Because the only people who are defending these people are racist. Or the people who like, my least favorite part are like racist enablers. They'll be faced with racism, blatant racism, misogyny, homophobia, transphobia, anything. And they'll be like, well, that's just how that person is. You don't get it. You don't get it. That's the joke. No, if you cannot joke without being offensive, you're not funny. Jokes are supposed to be funny. Set up, and then, what is it? Set up, punchline. Set up, punchline. There's no punchline to racism. No punchline to racism. There'll be people. The person can say, I hate black people, they're dumb. And the person will be like, well, that's just how they joke. Well, that's just how they are. They don't really mean that. They're just joking. That's how he is. You don't get it. It's from a different time. Everyone's too sensitive nowadays. I'm black and I'm not offended. Leave me alone. Leave. Or they'll start bringing up other people. Read the room. My least favorite point is when someone it happens a lot with misogyny or sexism. Someone will say something anti-woman, and then someone will be like, well, women do this about men, say this about men. Read the room. Leave me alone. Go somewhere else and complain about well, women do. Go somewhere else, because there will be a group of them just lurking. And then the last thing. Okay, so I decided to add something. Wow, hold on. I decided to add something while I'm recording. I'm gonna add something here, but let's talk about Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon went on his podcast or whatever and said, what was his exact, this was around July 15th, and so on a recent episode of his podcast, Cannon's Class, Cannon discussed race and racism with former Public Enemy member Professor Griffin, referencing the ideas of Nation of Islam leader Louis Farrakhan. Cannon said that people who have the lack of pigment are a little less than those who do and have a lack of compassion. He continued, they're acting out of fear. They're acting out of low self-esteem. They're acting out of deficiency. So therefore, the only way they can act is evil. They have to rob, steal, rape, and unintelligible in order to survive. And then Cannon also espoused anti-Semitic conspiracy theories about the Rothschild and the bloodline that controls everything, even outside of America. He said that black people are the true Hebrews. Okay, now let's run it back. Nick Cannon decided to run his mouth on his podcast, and Viacom fired him because he was spouting anti-Semitic conspiracy theories. Now, what happens afterwards? Okay, then Nick Cannon had an episode of his podcast where he spoke with a rabbi about his comment on the Jewish community and the subsequent fallout. And he started talking about how the black community hates him. So he made the Jewish community mad, and when he apologized to the Jewish community, then the black people started hating him. Sir, the black people didn't hate you because you apologized. Well, that's part of it. The reason why people started getting upset is because then you went this way, and then when you start getting backlash, you're like, back here. I've never heard anyone ever say they don't like, that they don't like Nick Cannon before this moment. Now, I don't like Nick Cannon, but I've never heard someone say that they didn't like Nick Cannon before this incident. He's charismatic. His rapping is terrible, but he's charismatic. ex-wife is Mariah Carey. And when he talks about this low pigmentation, which means you lack compassion, Mariah Carey isn't even that dark. And I'm pretty sure she's like half white. And you were married to her. You have like, I think they have 2 kids together. You didn't mind then. The non-compassionate people, you didn't mind them. He was obviously trying to show off because Professor Griff was there. And now because has Professor Griff, has he said anything?
Hey guys, so I was looking for research, like, you know, for the screenshots and stuff for, this is me editing, I was looking at the research for, like, pictures and stuff of Nick Cannon and Mariah Carey, and so I go to news, and Nick Cannon supports Kanye West's presidential bid. I mean, am I surprised? No. Am I disappointed? Yes, but I guess idiots of a feather flock together. But yeah, back to the recording me. Bye. Well, not bye. You'll see me right after this is done. But you know, that'll pass me. Bye.
About Nick Cannon's fallout, I don't think so. If he has, I'll probably put it somewhere. But he hasn't said anything that I'm aware of right now. And Nick Cannon's trying to show off. Stop it. Leave me alone. Like, on the flip side, I almost forgot. I almost forgot. He then deleted like all of his Black Lives Matter stuff and then put his rabbi thing. And then now he's like, my like great grandfather was Jewish. He's a loser. All losers. All of them. I can't. And on the flip side of a Nick Cannon is a Terry Crews. So if you haven't heard about Terry Crews' original statement about black supremacy, Terry Crews posted saying that, I probably have it on screen so you can probably look at the original, but pretty much saying that if we don't have white people help us fight against racism, if we don't continue to have white people help us fight against racism, then we will have black supremacy. And then he started calling people who didn't agree with him black supremacists after saying that black supremacy wasn't real. He was just saying that we might have it. And then he called everyone who was calling him a word, which we'll come back to in a second, we're all black supremacists. Now, then Terry Crews, maybe I think this was like maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, maybe less than that, posted conquering our own negativity. I'll probably have it on screen so you can see what that says, what it's an acronym for. People got upset, and then he starts going on about how he's reclaiming the word. Now, here's the thing. We already have this reclaiming the word thing with the N-word, and once you start trying to reclaim slurs, then that starts leaving blurry lines for when and where it's appropriate, who and who shouldn't say it. I mean, we already have enough of this with the N-word. And here's a rule, white people don't say it, but we can't stop white people from saying it. Not really. We just be like, well, don't say it, but whatever. Why are we always trying to reclaim words, reclaim slurs? Can we just stop it? Can we just leave slurs to be slurs? Can he leave me alone? All of these people's problems would be solved if they left me alone. They left me alone. If they just escape social media, leave me alone. great, but I just got back, so yay. I'll definitely be seeing you guys next week. I'm pretty sure I'll be seeing you guys next week. So yeah. Subscribe, comment, like, share, subscribe. Hit the notification bells once you subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, will probably be here. And yeah, that's the end of the video. Bye.